As we said, and Shelley pretty much has hit on the head after her game speech, was we had every opportunity to win that game. Just our execution let us down the second half there, allowing New South Wales to run in a couple of tries. As we said, we've reviewed it. We've basically realised the areas that we needed to work on. We've put that game to bed, and now we're just focused on the Rebels heading this week into Melbourne.
Is it warming to see that progression, even though you lost, to see that progression from the first game as well?
100%. The fact is, we look at the system and it's basically very close each game. So the fact is, you have a very short turnaround. The fact that we saw that much improvement from the from the Reds game leading into the Waratahs game, it was a massive step up by the girls, and I think that just was the nerves of the first game got to them a little bit. Then leading into the Waratahs game, we were a lot more focused. We knew what we had to do, and allowed us to actually prepare a lot better going into that game.
And speaking of Shelley, then how much of an impact will she have this weekend?
Look, as you said, I think every player has that ability to take the team forward. Being the captain, obviously, is a massive step that she has to wear the weight on her shoulders. The thing that I think is great about this side is that we have a lot of leaders in the actual team itself. So that helps Shelley, I think, with not having to take everything and try to lead the team completely. But when it comes to decision making, that's where Shelley steps up and makes the right decisions at the right time.
And what are you guys expecting from the Rebels this weekend?
Being the Rebels' first home game, I think they'll be completely pumped in front of their home crowd, something they haven't had for the start of this season. They'll come out and basically give us everything, looking for their first win as well. So we may have to be right on our game, otherwise, as you said, I think we'll basically be behind it.
And pardon me, Cookie spoke about not taking them lightly, but at the same time, do you kind of view this as your best opportunity to get your first win on the board?
I don't think best opportunity, but I think the fact that the way the team's been progressing, that we're actually leading ourselves into being very close to a win. As I said, we fixed up a 20-point deficit last week. So obviously this week here, if the ledger works out and we keep improving at the state that we are, then we should be pretty close to getting a win.
And set piece as well looked pretty solid on the weekend, and obviously got your try from the maul there as well. Is that one you guys kind of borrowed straight from the men's playbook as well?
Oh yes, 100%. And the fact that I think that's something the Brumbies have always been very passionate about, is their set piece. We spend a fair bit of time working on that to make sure when we get an opportunity that we execute it. We had one opportunity on the weekend and we executed and scored points off the back of it, so that was definitely a takeaway from that game.
And for the Rebels as well, you've kind of seen across the competition, there's been a few standout players like Chloe Hoddard with the Western Force and LePepier, which obviously scored about 20 points against you guys on the weekend from New South Wales. Have you guys identified anyone from the Rebels that you kind of got your eye on to really shut down?
No, we're more focused on the way the team plays, so we're basically stopping their options more so than targeting individual players. Mainly due to the fact that if that player then plays in a different position, then you've structured your whole game plan around something that changes. So we more look at trying to stop their options rather than trying to shut players down.
And again, we just spoke to Shelley about that need for discipline as well. And I guess we saw the Reds and Rebels game. The Reds scored a couple of tries when the Rebels had someone in the bin, and then obviously the same against you guys, and you guys also scored a try against New South Wales. So again, is that crucial to kind of make the most of those opportunities as well? Yeah,
so the big word we're working on this week is reaction. So if the referee interprets the breakdown or any part of the game, we've got to react to that, and we've basically got to change the way we are on the field. So obviously we keep all 15 players on the field at all times.